Aloha, welcome back in Like Flynn viewers. Today we are going to be talking Dark Nights 2023 at Hersheypark. Now, if you're familiar with the channel, you know that I have been a lifelong fan of Hersheypark. I love Hershey. It is my home park. It's only right down the road for me, and I love all the seasonal events that go on. I used to love Hersheypark in the dark. I enjoyed Dark Nights last year. Love Christmas Candy Lane. Springtime in the park is great. But I'm a little nervous for Dark Nights 2023. Let me tell you why. Dark Nights 2023 is almost upon us, and with that, Hershey has revealed a huge announcement months back, and that is, in 2023, you do not have to pay an additional fee to get into any of the haunted house attractions in Dark Nights. Last year, that was a premium ticketed event. You could get into the park with your base ticket, but you had to buy an add-on to get into any of the haunted attractions. This year, you can get into any of the haunted attractions included in the price with your base Hersheypark ticket. Now that makes me nervous, and let me tell you why. Last year, my friends and I, we actually purchased the haunted house add-on, the fast track, which got us into all the haunted houses with supposedly little to no wait. Unfortunately, that was a catastrophic mess. I'm hoping that they improve that this year, because last year, I'll give them a little bit of leeway because it was their first year running an event like that. So it was probably a little bit of a learning year, and I'll give them a pass. But this year, the haunted houses are going to be so extremely crowded because they were crowded last year when it was a premium add-on event.
Show the group, the long line.
The long line? Okay, let's go to the line for the
And I mean, most people couldn't even see all the haunted houses in the same evening unless you purchased that fast track add-on. Now this year, everyone who's bought a ticket to Hersheypark is going to be able to go in those haunted house attractions. Now, what that leads me to believe is that once the Dark Night starts in the evening, everyone is going to be running to go to all the haunted house attractions, which you should, because that's kind of what the featured attractions are once Dark Night starts. But once the Dark Night starts, I don't see how anyone's going to be able to take in any more than maybe one or two of the haunted house attractions and pretty much not do any other rides or anything because the waits are just so long. People last year were reporting waits of over 2 hours for a single haunted house attraction. And based on what I saw, that was pretty much the case for several of the haunted houses. Now, we purchased the Fast Track add-on, and me and my friends, we barely got to see all of the haunted houses with the Fast Track, because even with the Fast Track, we were still waiting upwards of 30 to 45 minutes per haunted house attraction. And Hershey could have ran that a little bit better because we actually had to wait in a line that extended out past the barriers of the haunted house just to get into the quick queue line instead of them letting us just get into the quick queue line. And then even when you kind of got into that quick queue fast track lane, then we still had to wait another 15 or 20 minutes. So if you are going to Dark Nights 2023 this year, I would highly recommend that you purchase that Fast Track add-on if you want to see all the haunted house attractions. Now, if you are just going for the rides, the ride lines just significantly plummet once Dark Nights opens. So get to the park early, enjoy your day, get on some rides early if you want to do the haunted house attractions later. But if you don't care about the haunted house attractions, just enjoy your day, maybe do some trick-or-treating, and then when the haunted house attractions open and the scare zones open, then you go get on the rides, because the ride lines for the coasters and things are going to be significantly lower in the evening once Dark Night starts. Now, in terms of the Dark Night scare zones and the new haunted houses this year, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so we have some sequels to some of the popular haunted house attractions. We've got some newer ones coming, and it looks like it could be a fun thing to take in. But for those of you that did not enjoy Dark Nights last year, try it again out this year. Maybe it's going to be a little bit different. I think it's going to be run a little bit more efficient, and we'll see what happens. But hey, looking forward to it. Hersheypark Dark Nights right around the corner. Let's hope it's an awesome event. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it if you'd like the video and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, everybody. Aloha.